Alright guys, if anybody's watching right now, I'm just trying this out to see if it would work, because I've always been curious if I could do a live broadcast while I'm driving. But it's telling me there is a very bad connection. So I don't know if this is going to happen or not. Alright, Robin's here. Ohio Skater's here. Sweet. It seems to be working. This might not be the smartest thing I ever did, trying to read and answer questions while I'm driving. Boink Skateboarding, what's up? Alright. So this is cool. I'm glad it's working. Tell me guys, is it like lagging? Is it pausing? Because it just keeps telling me there's a very bad connection. Where are you headed? I'm actually heading home. I was at my girlfriend's house, and if you remember the other day, Robin, you were watching when I was doing my my live warm-up at the skate park, and I said I wanted to go back there and do my first drop-in on the mini ramp live. That's actually what I just went over there to do, but it's located in an area where there are like 4 or 5 ball fields, and there were baseball games going on at every ball field, and tons of people just hanging around the skate park and the ball fields and everything. Not that that would bother me, but they were all hanging around the skate park, just sitting around, and actually I saw a couple of scooter kids too. So, first time there's been anybody skating or even scootering down there when I was there. So, kind of ruined that, but we'll do it another day. I like the big black shirt. Oh yeah. Yep, fresh and clean, man. I love this shirt. What's up, Brandon? Traffic isn't too bad right now, so I shouldn't get in a wreck doing this. Sweet. Okay, so I'm just curious, I'm not sure you saw my question. John Turner, go ahead and ask your question again. I did not see it. Okay, John, if you're still on there, John Turner, I think the name was, I did not see your question when you asked, so go ahead and send it back through. Meanwhile, I'm just curious, how many people have gone back through and watched like last year's Skater Diet episodes? Do you have any plans to come to New York? I've only been to New York one time, and it was to meet Alex Winter, actually. And he is, if you don't know, he's the guy that played Bill in the Bill and Ted movies. I actually had a private signing with him, and he signed like 100 things. It was really awesome. But I was only there for a matter of probably 12 to 15 hours. I went out there, I watched Excellent Adventure with him, had him sign a bunch of stuff, and then I stayed at a hotel, and then I took off at like 4 o'clock in the morning so I could beat the weather, because it was, over the winter. And, yeah, I mean, I would like to come to New York again. I haven't seen all the Skater Diets, but you inspired somebody. Awesome. Yeah, I would like to come to New York again. How does it feel being watched by us while you're driving? It's kind of weird. Damn, I just missed your question again, John, and I don't know how to go back and see it. These comments go by so fast. They pop up here and then they disappear, so I got to try to read it really quick. And yeah, it's difficult while I'm driving, but this is actually kind of fun. I used to drive to Pennsylvania. I'd take a 2-hour drive every, once a month or so to see my son when he was in college. Skater Diet videos are awesome. Thank you, John. And I always wondered if I could go live on those 2-hour drives. And this is the first time I ever tried it because I just couldn't get it to work before. But yeah, this is really cool. Now, we got a lot of trees in this area, so that could be what the very bad connection is all about. But yes, Skater Diet videos. It's funny to me to even go back and watch them myself because I know how far I've come. I want to figure out how to live stream from my phone. Ohio Skater, yeah. When I go to my YouTube channel on my phone, it has a little picture of a camera, and when I tap that, it gives me the option to record or to go live. Now, that's on this account. On my other channel, that Nate guy on YouTube, it doesn't give me that option, and I cannot figure out why, because I want to go live from some abandoned areas, but, I can't figure out how to do it over there. Okay, stream keeps cutting out. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I just wanted to test this out, see if it was a possibility, but with the very bad connection and the stream cutting out, we're just going to leave it. But it was kind of fun anyway, so awesome. Yeah, you guys have a good day, and tonight at 6, I'm going to try to have it posted by 6, the new episode of Skater Diet, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Nervous skating. John, yeah, I just saw what you said there. I don't know if it's what you said before, but it's definitely nerve-wracking to go skating as a bigger guy. I mean, because if you go to a skate park, or even if you go and skate on the street or out in public, you know immediately that people are thinking, who is this fat guy on a skateboard? You know they're watching you. Like I said in last week's Skater Diet, when I went out my first time after, it was actually 23 years, not 25. I accidentally said that. But when I went out that first time, there were people in a van, and they actually pulled around so they could sit there and watch me skate, because they wanted to see what this fat guy was going to do on a skateboard, and I slammed all over the park, so they got a good show. But, yeah, you just kind of have to swallow that pride and remember what you're out there for. You're out there to have fun and to maybe lose some weight, get something physical going, some exercise, and it really is fun once you start doing it. And every time I go to a skate park still, when I run into people there, whether it's BMX or other skaters or whatever, it's still kind of strange. You have to talk yourself into just go do it, because obviously, unless you know them, they're immediately going to be like, who is this fat guy? Right. And the more you do it, the better your balance gets. And I was thinking about that today when I was on the way to the other park. Greetings from Scotland, all right. Sweet, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about that on the way to the park today, because the balance in getting higher and higher on these transitions and the banks and that, it's really helping me out with my balance. And I can say that every time I go, when I first start pushing, even on the flat ground, it still is, I'm still shaky, I'm still wobbly. But your balance gets better and better the more often you skate. And I was thinking today also about, I want to start working more on my ollies, my rolling ollies, and start ollieing over boards and stuff. And at first I thought, well, I'm wasting my time, I should be doing that instead of hitting the transitions. But like I said, hitting those transitions and the banks and that is really helping with my balance. So it'll give me more confidence when I get out there to do my ollies, that I can land back on the board and stay on it and roll away, if that makes any sense to you. So, Looks like we got a better connection here now. I guess I'll stay on for a little bit. Nuclear family, does your feet and legs know what to do when you're skating from when you skated in the past? No. Believe it or not, I agree with that, Ohio skater. Yeah, believe it or not, the mindset is that you're going to get on your skateboard and it's going to be like it was before. You're just going to roll right out and you're going to do everything that you did before. And the muscle memory is not there at all. It's in your head. It feels like you can do it, but you step on the board and it is so awkward until you get used to it. And I actually have a video that's going to be coming up about all the pains associated with skating that are not related to falling. Everything that you go through, all the pains you go through when you're skating and relearning to skate, skating for the first time, just the pains throughout your body that are not associated directly with falling. My ankles, my feet, my shins, my calves, my knees, my lower back, my upper back, shoulders, arms. I mean, every muscle, some of them, you have no idea even why they hurt. Like, why would it hurt my arm muscles when I'm skating transition? But part of the reason for that is that you're thrusting your arms up when you try to go up those transitions. When did I start skating? I will come back to that in just a minute. But you're throwing your arms around, you're twisting your body, you're throwing your legs, you're pushing with your other foot, you're balancing your whole body with whatever foot stays on the board. I'm goofy foot, so that's my right foot. And it's putting pressure on every muscle in your body without you even realizing. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, I can't move. So we'll come back to that when I post that other video. But okay, so when did I start skating? Initially, I started skating back in the 80s. It was probably 87, I believe. I was about 12 years old, and I skated through 93. And then that's when I gave my board away to one of my friends, and I raised a family. I had 3 kids, got married, went through that all of that. And my kids are all grown now and they're moved out. I'm divorced. I do have a girlfriend, but I live alone. And so now I started back skating 1 year ago. And I love it. So I've been back skating for 1 year now. I lost 100 pounds as of November, for anybody who hasn't watched the Skater Diet video. And then I gained a little bit back. You've got the winter. A lot of times I couldn't skate, although if you have watched my videos, you know that I push broomed the whole park. I went out there when it's raining and sleeting, anytime I really could. But I did end up gaining 30 pounds back, and I've bounced around between 320 to 330 here for a few months, and now it's finally on its way back down again.